Welcome back to DIY IT Department. In this session, we'll be discussing with you how to uninstall programs and features from your computer. The reasons why you would want to learn to do this is because a lot of times when you are adding software and programs to your computer, it can attach, especially if you're using the internet to do it, it can attach a lot of different software to that. So you think that you are adding one piece of software and it installs like 3 or 4 different pieces of software that you don't need or want to use, and it can also create some programming issues and compatibility issues. So let's go and take a look at this, and if you will go to your control panel, you can do that by clicking on the shortcut we created on your desktop, or you can go down to the start menu and go to control panel, double click there. You got two ways to view this. On Windows Vista, you can view it on Control Panel Home or Classic View. If you are using Windows 7, you have a couple of other ones, large and small icons. But we're going to use the Classic View. If you come over here to Programs and Features, if you highlight that and right-click on it, you can create a shortcut to your desktop. If you are installing and uninstalling a lot of programs on a daily or weekly basis, this would be a good thing to have on a shortcut to your desktop with. If you double click on Programs and Features, it is going to bring up this menu. It might take a few minutes for this to load. Microsoft goes through your computer and loads all this software, so just be patient with it to make sure it loads up everything before you start working with it. So let's take a look at what we have. First of all, you'll notice the name of the software, the publisher of the software, which this has helped because sometimes the name of stuff doesn't equate, and so you have to look what the publisher is, and obviously this is a Microsoft program. And then you have the install date. This is kind of nice because if you're trying to troubleshoot, if you have some viruses or if you have something that's not compatible or not working right, you can try to say, well, I started having these issues last Friday, and so you can click on the install date. It's going to organize this by the date it was installed, and you can say, oh, the 17th. So I need to look at all the programs I installed from the 17th on, and then you know what to uninstall to try to fix your issue on your computer. Then, of course, you have the size of it. You can organize it by, of course, name, publisher, install, and size. If you come over here to the left, this is kind of nice too. You have viewed installed updates. If you click on that, it's going to tell you all of the updates that were installed for each piece of software. This is the exact same thing. You can click on the install date and everything from the 17th on. You can say, well, these updates might be messing up my computer. I need to uninstall those updates and start from scratch on those updates. So let's go back to uninstall program. To demonstrate how to uninstall a program, let's click on name, and we see this Yantu LLC. I'm not exactly sure what that is, so what we're going to do is we're going to highlight it. You can click on uninstall, or you can right click on it and say uninstall, or you can double click. This is just the warning message. I have other users logged on to my computer, and so you probably will not get this unless you have other users logged on. So I'm just going to hit continue here. It says Windows needs your permission to continue, so I'm going to hit continue. And then it's gathering all the information that I need and bringing up the uninstaller program of that particular software. I'm going to hit next. You can also click on different things. Maybe it's you need to read this to make sure what you're uninstalling. So go ahead and read that thoroughly and then click next. And then it uninstalls, says your application has been changed, and that is good. So you can hit finish. And you have just uninstalled the program. Now, for best practices, the best thing to do every time that you uninstall a program is do a restart on your computer. That ensures that the program is completely uninstalled from your computer and that you have every component uninstalled. So to do that, of course, you do a restart, click on that, and you should be done. So this concludes our tutorial on uninstalling features and programs off of your computer. For further resources, please look in this section of or below this video in this section to get some further resources of how to uninstall programs and features. And we will see you in the next session.